matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pass rush closing in. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return. What? The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will handle, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. UCLA offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And on the carry, he's heading left. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, all week the defense coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And in first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. UCLA offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's a shotgun run call. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The Bruins look to keep this drive moving.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Throw to the running back in the flat. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Turner. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Running it back, it's Turner. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. They'll give it to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He'll ride the back again here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Bruins. Just ran away from the defense. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Middle of offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Terrapins bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He breaks free now, has room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the flat by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Tries to get to the marker with.
Want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The Terrapins looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Touchdown, Terrapins. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking for some space. It's Yang. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play.
Easy.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Finding some room at the 25. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll try the right here.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Terrapin. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
And the Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw again. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Bruins will line up here on 1st down and goal. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finds room at the 30. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Touchdown, Terrapins. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. 14. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Easy. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all hit? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a horror with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And the Bruins line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards. Defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down there.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed